Welcome back to another vlog of me just hanging out and grooming one of my animals. I'll turn the camera around. This is Daisy. I'm going to be grooming her, and she is a very good donkey. She's a miniature donkey, and she has one of the best qualities is being calm, and she's very loyal, and she's just a very good animal and miniature donkey. So that's my cat. So hopefully this goes better than what it did the first time. So what I'm gonna do first is, with this brush right here, I am gonna use this side to start grooming the top of her, because I did her legs already. So it's a very fine bristles to like dig into their skin and pull out the hair. So that's what this is used for. And then we have the finer bristle, or the bigger bristles, just to draw the excess hair and to pull it up. So this side is used for getting into the hair and pulling out the hair, and this is to wipe the hair off. So I'm going to be using this. This is, you can place your hand in it and you can use it that way too. So one side could be this, using that side, and you can also be using this at the same time. So let's get started. So as you see here, she has dirt on her, and so what you want to do is go with hair instead of going away from the hair. It's easy to do, but every horse person I know does it kind of different, so it just depends on what you prefer to do. But first I like to get the hay and the dirt off of her top coat first. That's why I just go with the grain, or with the hair. So I just pull everything out. So don't mind the cars going by, but that's what living in the farm does. There's a lot of noise, but you always want to place your hand on the horse or the donkey or whatever animal you're trying to groom out, because this gives you a chance to feel their movement more. So if they get scared, you'll feel the movement first before you notice their head, or they just start flipping out. So always have your hand on the horse at all times, or the donkey. But she's pretty mellow about getting her groomed. So now it's much different than having a bigger horse, because you can actually not crouch down. You can actually stand up to groom, but they can't help that they're a little bit shorter than horses, or regular size horses, or regular size donkeys, because these are miniature. But they still have the attitude of a bigger horse or a bigger donkey. They can. She is just the mellowest type of donkey I've ever met and seen in my life. Because I've met some crazy horses that get so worked up about stupid stupid things. So if you can't see me, you can hear me. So you can hear what's going on. So I like to make sure that all the hair, like the straw and the dirt, is pulled up first before I go in, like wax on, wax off from the movie Karate Kid. You do that motion to draw up the hair, and when they start shedding, they pull up a lot of hair. So we'll see how this goes. I might not post anything today, but hopefully I have the chance to put something up today. So this side is pretty much done. You guys can see what I'm talking about. The hair is shedding, and you can see how well it picked it up. So that's a good thing, but there's a lot of hair to it. So what I like to do in these types of situations is like rub my other hand, see it's pulling it off. So I like to do that so it pulls up all the hair and it's back to being somewhat clean. So you get the gist of what I am saying. If you can't see me, you can hear me. So we do her neck. I must have got her body, but you do her neck. Also, she loves it because she's standing here nicely. So, a lot of people out today. It's a beautiful day to be out, just doing your own thing. That's why I like horses and miniature donkeys, or any type of horse, donkey, mule. It doesn't matter to me. I just like them, and I like how calm they can be, and just, it's therapeutic, just to be able to groom horses out, because it puts you in a mellow state, like it calms you down. So we got this side. This is all groomed, and like I said, you go with the hair, where the hair grows. You never want to go away from the hair. So I'm gonna do the other side now, and I'm gonna try my best to be in front of the camera. Typically it's the same. This side is the same as that side. So I'm not going to turn the donkey around, Daisy around. So pretty much do the same step as you do with on that side. So you do the exact same thing. So how's everybody doing today? Like I said, it's a beautiful day to be outside. It's 66 degrees. I like it that way. I like it when it's warm and you actually get to do something. Like I said, you can go down towards the hind quarters of the horse or the donkey and work down or towards their legs. They don't usually care. But always put one hand on the horse. I can't stress that enough. And sometimes they enjoy their belly to be rubbed. Some horses don't really care, or some horses are very finicky. I'm getting their belly rubbed. But you see her, she's not really doing much. She's a very good girl. So I tried to get the other horses to behave, but they didn't want to, but that's okay too. Horses can be stubborn. They can be a lot stubborn. I usually brush them twice every season, just to make sure that all the hair's off from shedding, or they're growing in their hair for their winter, to fluff it up to make their hair more thick in the winter. But you'll start seeing a bit of a difference between her hair. Her hair will get slightly thinner, and because she does shed, and so you'll see a difference in the way she looks throughout the summer, because I'm gonna try to vlog my days outside too, not just inside. So, and if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up, so I know that you guys care about these videos, or you like these videos, and I can keep doing them if you guys want me to. But I love being around my animals. I really enjoy them. I had bigger horses a couple years ago, but they passed away of old age. So I got horses around probably when I was 15, 16 years old. I got my first horse named Hammer. I could do anything with that horse. She's trying to look at you guys. I don't know if you can see that, but so I've been with horses and owning horses for quite a while. So I enjoy them. They give me comfort. I love how they act. Like, if you just watch what horses do and not make them pay attention to you, you get to see their personalities come out, and you get to see how they act just by being themselves. And every horse and every donkey, every animal has a personality. It doesn't matter. Every horse, every animal has their own personality, and it's quite comical to see. So I got that done. So we're done with that. I used the bigger tines to just bring and fluff away the excess fur or the excess hair off. And dogs, cats, dogs have fur. Horses have hair. I think cats have hair too. So, but the difference between the horse and dog is just the name of what they call it. So, hair, same thing, fur, same thing, but so now I am going to get back in the shot, and I'm going to start with comb to comb out her mane. And she doesn't have that bit or that quite of a mane, so it should be easy to comb it out. But I'm going to start with her mane now. I prefer handle brushes because you can handle it better and it's a lot easier. So I'm going to use this brush to brush out her mane. So, see, Daisy doesn't really have much of a hair here, but you can still brush it out a little bit and still make it pretty. But donkeys, their hair sticks straight up. Horses, miniature horses, have a larger mane and a thicker mane and a longer mane. So I tend, her hair just sticks straight up. So I tend to not worry about how I brush it out because it's gonna stand straight up, like I said. So you do this a couple times, and there's not much hair, so that's pretty good. But you try to get all aspects of the horse and or the donkey. Doesn't matter if they have long, short manes. It really doesn't matter. So that's done, and I'm gonna move on to her tail. Like I said, she has a shorter tail too. It's not that thick, so I believe that she's more comfortable with anything I do with her, because I think she knows that I'm trying to help her. Like, I'm trying to give her as much attention as I can. But here we go. And you guys might not see me in the shot, so I'll just tell you what I'm doing. So you stand at the back end. Always have your hand on the horse at all times. So you know their movement, and you know when they would get scared or flinch or whatever, and you can get out of the way faster and quicker than if you're not paying attention to the horse. You always have to pay attention to your horse or a donkey, because like I said, all animals have their times when they get scared. So you just have to be aware of when and how they're going to do it by looking at their ears. If they're back towards you, that means they're listening to you. If they're straight forward, they're listening to other things around them. If they have one ear back and one ear forward, they're listening to what's behind them and what's in front of them. So always be aware of their ears. And if they're all the way down and they give you a snarky look with their nose, that means just step out of the way and move back and let them have their space and let them calm down, because that's when they get really, really mad. See? Well, she's tied up right now, so you can't get a really good look at her, but she's trying her best to look at you. So, and always talk to your horse. Always talk to your horse or your donkey. Let them know what you're wanting out of them, and let them know that you are behind them. Like, always talk to your horse. That's the thing. I believe that if you talk to your horse or you talk to your donkey, it brings some type of understanding, or it brings some type of therapy. And don't mind the rooster that is talking as well. So just talk to your horse, or just talk to your animals, because they're bound to listen to you and understand what you're feeling or what your expressions are. Because if you talk to your horse, if you talk to your animals all the time, they know how you feel. because they can sense it. Horses are mysterious and spiritual animals. They know what is inside of you. So if you're mad, if you're scared, if you are have being upset or having a bad day, they can feel it. So just always know that. And your horse or your donkey knows you and knows your body language. So that's what I wanted to say the most, because not a lot of people understand that horses are more spiritual and they can sense anything, your body language, the way you talk or the way your pitches, the way you handle them, they can sense it, and they will be scared if you're scared, or they will be mad if you're mad. It just goes without saying. So she turned her butt around, step, and always talk to your horse. So you can see she doesn't have much hair here. So what I like to do is just brush it out. So I have my own way of brushing because I only have one hand. So I use my forearm a lot of times, and it just works better. And my horses know my body language and the way I do things, so they adapt. It's all about adapting. If you work with the horse, they will know like how you are with them, and they will pick up different techniques that you're doing with them. It's not like they don't know you. So I just lightly do her hair, tail. So that's pretty much what I do with grooming. I do the body first with a different type of comb. It's always different types of combs for different areas of horse, because a lot of times they have sensitive parts like we do. So we use certain things for certain areas. So that's pretty much combed out. And always touch your horse or your donkey. And you can see the hair that I pulled off, or the hair that I brushed off. Just take your brush, just take the hair and pull the hair off your brush. It saves you much time. So, and there's a clean brush. Now she doesn't have a mane, so I can't really tie and make it look pretty. So we are done. But I want to give you guys another tip. First, if you want to do their hooves, because that is a important aspect of taking care of a horse or donkey, you always take care of its feet. So over, stay, good girl. So what I do, I know my horses and I know how they are with me, so I'm not very worried about her acting up. But all you do, if you want to clean their hooves, all you do is touch this bony part, because there has sensors, or they can sense it. So, and talk to them. Sometimes they can be stubborn about it. But you see, she's planted on the ground. So you pick up their feet like this. all you do is like that, and you pick their feet up. But there is a split between their foot and their hoof. I won't get into details because I don't have the camera for it right now. But all you do is pick up their feet and they usually let you have their foot. Like right now, I'm just letting her, she's letting me have her hand, her foot. Good girl. And always praise your horse, or always praise your dog. So, that's it. And hope you enjoyed, and enjoy the beautiful weather that is Michigan, and have a good day. Bye.